Good day and welcome to the world of Rod's Tabletop Hoops. Today's matchup in Bankshot basketball will be the mighty Duke Blue Devils of 1992 versus the almost champion UNLV Runnin Rebels of 1991. Both of these teams are stacked with super players. Many have spent a lot of time in the NBA. Some spent a minute in the NBA, but there's a lot of talent on this basketball court today. The pace for each team's a little bit different, but it's kind of like equal and in opposite directions. UNLV's got a +2 for pace, while Duke has got the -2 for pace. So per every 10 minutes, we'll use the exact number of allotted cards. That is 70 cards per 10 minutes of play. All right. Well, obviously the stars of Duke, you can look at Christian Laettner at 21.5 points a game. Grant Hill's at 14. He also gets 6 rebounds and 4 assists, shooting 61% from the floor. That'll be something to behold as we get moving in this ball game. The Runnin Rebels are just as spectacular. They were 34-1, losing the 91 championship to the Duke Blue Devils. Larry Johnson, Grand Mammoth, 23 points and 11 boards and 3 assists on 66% shooting. So there's just a lot of offense that could go down here. We'll see how it worked out. The Blue Devils averaged 88 points a game, and UNLV averaged about 98 points a game. So we'll see what we get in terms of score. I've changed my dice for today. I'm using the dice method once again for Bankshot, as I found it just maybe a little more efficient and a little more what I am used to. If you're just a status pro gamer, maybe going all cards and no dice is your thing, and that's just fine. Do what you want to do that makes you, anything that makes you happy. I'm just a little bit more comfortable rolling the bones, and I've upgraded my dice to a couple of red dice instead of the white die, and I'm not as crazy about those 10-sided die that have a dot where the 6 and 9 is. I'd rather have the line underneath and just say if the line underneath there is that is a 9, and then the 6 would obviously be the same thing with, if I can find a 6, there it is. 6 with a line underneath. The other one had a dot underneath, and it was just bothering me a little bit. But anyway, a quick mention here. I'm going to see how this game flows. I wanted to make a couple kind of review comments on Bankshot basketball since I am a few games in now. I do give a very high score for the card design of Joe Bryan's Bankshot basketball. You can look at these cards and you can instantly tell which team is Duke, which team is UNLV. The colors are just spectacular. The cards are of good quality, and they are very easy to read. So I'm very pleased with that. The fonts are big enough; they're not too small, like our Stratomatic. They're very, very nicely done. Another thing I was going to say, just going back to it, the FACs and dice. This game can be played entirely with just cards. Use the fast break deck for your random number generator. And I just found that a little bit arduous at times, especially when I had a big game between Loyola Marymount and Gonzaga, and I was just turning cards for days. But dice seem to be the answer in my case, so I enjoy that fact. And also give a better flow. And I was going to make a note about flow as well. If I want to see how this game is, be another test. I'm still just a few games in. I'm not an experienced Bankshot player. We're going to see how the flow is for this particular game. I'm hoping to see an exciting game. I can recognize 90% of the players on the court right now, and these guys are going to probably go most of the way. 35 to 40 minutes for many of them. If they have foul trouble, that's another thing. So anyway, let's get started with a little bit of Bankshot basketball. And the jump ball is one of the few things you'll see off the Bankshot pile, and I'm not going to be using it as much because I'm not going after random generated numbers here. Like you can see at the percentage dice, the D6 or the D12, I will not be utilizing those. I can use these dice down here. So jump ball says away team wins. Away team is the Duke Blue Devils. It's as simple as turning the first card. Let's see what we get for Bankshot basketball. G2. And G2 is going to be Thomas Hill. And Thomas Hill, not related to Grant. A heck of a player, though. And I'm surprised he's going to get more time in the NBA. So that is a 20 for the G2. Of course, it says a D or E passes to B1 or B2. That does not play a role in this one. But Thomas Hill gets his 20, and what is that? That is a basket. Yeah, it's a basket, and there's an assist. As you can see on his card, there's 11 to 24 is an assist. So there's a basket, a three-point shot, 9 to 10, but I only rolled an 8. So that's just a 2-pointer for Thomas Hill. And Duke takes the early lead. You turn a card to reflect an assist. F1, scorer on the assist, that's Grant Hill. Fantastic player. I was going to say one more thing. I have purchased a very a different microphone. It's very inexpensive. Another mic that goes right into the slot of my phone. So I hope this mic is much better than the prior 3 videos or so, because I was using a couple of knockoff wireless mics and things like that, and they were cutting out randomly on me. So this one's plugged directly into the phone. Should do a better job. Here we go. Oh, did I do that wrong? I was going to check the assist was G1 or G2. Or did I do that wrong? I did do that wrong. Let's go back 1 second. I haven't played for a couple days. Assisted by G1 or F2. So with Bobby Hurley is the assist man on that play. I was playing that as if it was an automatic assist, not a basket. So Thomas Hill does score a basket, and there's the assist. So now we're back to normal. G1 with the ball. We'll give that to Greg Anthony. Let's see what Greg can do. And Greg gets a 0-3, and that is going to be a foul while shooting. So his defender's the F2. So F2 is Brian Davis. Give him a foul already. The question is, will the shot fall? So we get to roll this again and look at Greg Anthony's yellow of numbers here. 34 to 59 would have been a missed 3, but we're going to get a missed 2 shot. 2-point shot for Anthony, which doesn't count because he is fouled. He will go to the line for 2 shots. And let's see, 26. That's an easy make for Anthony. And a 69. 69 is good. Anthony makes each of the free throws, and this game is tied. I haven't played for a few days, so I'm a little rusty. Just please forgive me. Okay, here we go. Next, G2, but the defense is F2, which is Stacey Plastic Man Augmon, who was known for his defense back in the day. Let's see what happens here. Let's roll them all. That's a 1-8, 18. That's a missed shot for Hill. And you check to see if it's a 3-point attempt by checking his 3-point range, and it is 3 to 5, and I got a 7. So it's just a missed 2-pointer for Thomas Hill. And they're feeding Thomas Hill early and often. Rebound, I got to pull a card. High at the F2, so Brian Davis has a 17 on the offense. Plastic Man, 27 on the defense, and the Runnin Rebels have the rebound. Rebound, and we're just going to run a play. F2, Plastic Man with the ball. Here he goes. That is a 67. And that says foul while shooting. So the defender is the center, so Christian Laettner will pick up a quick foul. And Plastic Man, we got to see if that shot is going to fall. And so we go down the middle here, and it's a 30, 2-point field goal. So the basket is good. The foul is on Laettner, and Stacey Augmon scores. All right. So I think on stuff down the middle, I don't think you check for an assist, because he was probably under pressure defense and everything, so it was not a shot where an assist occurs, although that does happen in the league. And so that's a basket. UNLV takes the 4-2 lead. Plastic Man has 1 free throw, and that's a 0-1, which is good. 5-2 UNLV. Just getting underway. Okay, it's the B2 or G2. So Christian Laettner is a B2, so he does get the ball, a little indicator of your leader of your team. And Christian's going up with an 84. 84, he is fouled. He's going to be fouled by the G2, which is Anderson Hunt. Just a regular foul. It's the first team foul on UNLV, so they inbound the ball. This time we get the F1. And the F1 is Grant Hill. Grant Hill gets a 60. A 60 is a basket. So Grant Hill's going to score without an assist. 2 points for Duke. 5-4. And here comes UNLV. F2. Going to Plastic Man. He's not a D or an E, is he? No. Plastic Man. 0-5. No, 5-0, sorry. And he is fouled on the play. And that foul is on the defender. And there's a question mark there. I may look at that. Let's see. Foul on the defender. And that is another foul on Brian Davis. I'm going to play him safe till probably the 5-minute mark. Then I'll probably take him out. I'll get about halfway through this deck. That'll be a half of 10 minutes. So what did I say? It was just a foul. That's the third team foul on the Duke Blue Devils. And their strategy is obviously to get to the line and put them away at the line as well. G2, Anderson Hunt. Oh, do I want to check out the question mark? I'm not. Let's check out the question mark. It does say question mark. Let's just take a look at it. Player may disregard stamina. I'm not a huge fan of the question mark, so I'm just going to be very, very lax with it in this game. It kind of takes up too much time, and I'm not crazy about some of the responses unless it's a technical foul or something very, very obvious. So F2, we're going to go back to the Plastic Man. Now let's see what happens. Oh, did I just do that? Oh, shoot. Okay, I think that's what it was. Or did I do that one already? Gosh, I've got to... That's exactly what I just did, I think. Let's go to the G2 instead. I'm moving it up. Okay, Anderson Hunt. That's what I meant to do. And it's a G2 for Anderson Hunt. I'm going to re-roll these because I didn't... Got to do it again. Okay, 64, Anderson Hunt. What do we got? That's a missed shot and a 3-point missed shot for Anderson Hunt, because you can see it's within the range on the 2d6s of 7-12, so it's a miss by Hunt from 3-land. And I do like a lot of that instant result stuff. I don't like to have to search so hard to find whether it's a 3 or a 2, or if a turnover has a steal. Sometimes that gets me, but I'm getting better at this game as we play on. Even though I made a couple flubs early, I'm just a little rusty. Okay, rebound, defensive F1. That's going to be Grant Hill. And it says FB, which is a fast break opportunity. I was going to say Duke's fast break is an A, so that's not too bad. Let's see what happens with the Duke Blue Devils. Offensive foul F1. It'll be Grant Hill going too hard to the basket. Gets called for the charge. All right, back over to UNLV. Here we go. George Ackles. Ackles, secondary player. What did Ackles do? 8.2. And he's E passes. Nope. He gets to shoot. That's a 33 on Ackles. That is going to be a miss for George. Rebound. Defensive F1. Another Grant Hill rebound. Early on, he's got 2 boards and a fast break. Once again, for the Dukies, a 2-point basket, FBA to E held up. So unfortunately, they're not a double A. So that's just going to be held up. We just start over. Ball goes to the G2. That's Thomas Hill. If he's an E, no, he's not. Thomas gets a 54. 54 is a missed shot, not a missed 3, though. So it's just a missed 2 for Thomas Hill. Rebound is going to be Defensive center, George Ackles. And another fast break opportunity for the Runnin' Rebels, a miss by the G1. And that's going to be Greg Anthony missing on the fast break. So our fast breaks haven't been all that successful so far. And the rebound to that. High at F1 and F2. Home gets a D6. So F1 and F2 are highest. So it'll be 30 Grant Hill. No, wait. Sorry. 26 Grant Hill. Offensively, 38 Plastic Man. And they're also at home. So, oh, geez. Larry Johnson. I'm sorry. Larry Johnson's going to grab the offensive rebound. Got some good rebounders on UNLV. And so Larry's going to set it up over to Ackles. And it says change missed to a 2-point basket. So this could be very valuable for UNLV. And that's going to be a 97 for Ackles. And it's a turnover for Ackles. Not an offensive foul, but is it a steal? You look at Laettner's steal range, and it is 7 to 12. I got a 5 note. So that's a turnover for Ackles. Ball comes back to the Dukies. G1, Bobby Hurley. Little Bobby. Had a great career at Duke. Defender is the F1, which is Larry. So we'll see what Larry can do on defense. That is a 1-3-13 on defense. And that is a basket and an assisted basket for Bobby Hurley. So Hurley scores. The assist is a G1. Oh, wait. Assisted by F1 or F2 or G1. I'm sorry. I'm reading that wrong column. F2 is Brian Davis on the assist. So Duke has gone up 6 to 5. We're going to go to the next card. B1. Are there any B1s in the lineup here? I am not seeing any B1s. There's a B3 in Larry, and the F1 is Larry anyway. So let's roll for Lair. And Larry goes up. It's a 17 for Larry. 17 is a basket. It's not a 3 and not assisted. So 2 points. Larry Johnson powers his way to the hoop as he typically would. And UNLV regains the lead. Ball goes to the G1. Bobby Hurley, defender's card. So we'll see what happens with Greg Anthony playing the defense. And that's a 12. 12 is a turnover, and it is a steal by Greg Anthony. Turnover, Hurley. Steal by Anthony. So, that could be a fast break because Anthony stole the ball. And let's see, 2-point basket, F1. So it looks like a 2-point basket for the F1. That's Larry Johnson on the break. So UNLV's fast break, believe it or not, is AAA because the Dookie defense is not great on the fast break. It's a +1. It gives the AA a AAA rating. Sounds like I'm getting auto insurance. So anyway, Duke comes back. F1. That's Grant Hill. And Grant's going to go with a 74. 74 will be a turnover, not an offensive foul. And the steal rating is Larry Johnson, 2 to 8. So it'll be a turnover, Grant Hill. Steal by Larry. Going to try and run a fast break off that steal. And it's a 2-point miss by the F2, Stacey Augmon. Rebound. Comes down to the high at center. Well, let's see. Laettner has a 35. Ackles offensively is a 38. So the home gets the dice. So it looks like Ackles is going to grab the offensive board. The home team getting a little bit of home cooking so far. Ball goes to the B1. And they only have a B3, so it's going to go to the F1. That's going back to Larry. See what Larry's got on offense here. He's got a 19. 19 as a basket. No assist. Larry, 6 points. 3 for 3 shooting. It's 11-6 UNLV. Got a G1. That's going to be Bob Hurley. They're going to use the defender card, another Greg Anthony defensive try. And it's 55 on Anthony. 32-60 is missed. And it's not a three-point miss, though, because his range is 4 to 7. So good defense by Anthony again. Rebound. G1, that's going to be Greg Anthony. And the Rebels have the ball one more time. F2. It's going to go to Plastic Man. And that's going to be an 85. 85 on Plastic Man's card. That is going to be a basket, not a three-pointer, and an assist. So Plastic Man is going to score. UNLV's on a roll right now. The assist will go to the G2, which is Anderson Hunt. So it's now 13-6. Duke needs to figure out what's going on here. Coach K is wondering as well. Got an F1, Grant Hill. And Grant goes up. That's a 0-0, which is foul while shooting. The defender's the center, and Ackles picks up his first foul. We get to see if that shot's going to fall. Get a random number here. 25. Ackles, 2-point field goal. Good. Ackles makes it, and he's fouled. Wait a minute. Did I do that wrong? Oh, my goodness. I think Grant Hill had the ball, actually, didn't he? They checked. The foul was on Ackles. 25. I'm terribly going wrong here. 2-point field goal, 0-43. So Grant Hill makes a 2-pointer. So that's an error on my part one more time. Boy, Mr. Space Cadet tonight. I'll delete that. Give that to Grant Hill. I don't know what I'm thinking. Basket. Foul on Ackles. And we're going to get a free throw for Grant Hill. Let's see what happens here. And that's an 89, which is probably not going to go. So a missed free throw for Grant Hill on the free throw. All right. And the rebound on the free throw goes to the F2, which is Stacey. And the ball's going to go over to UNLV. G2. Anderson Hunt. Hunt. 1-0. That's a 10. Basket for Hunt. 8. It's a three-pointer because it's 7-10. And there is an assist. So Anderson Hunt all on that one little line there. 3-point shot. And assisted by G1, which is Greg Anthony. G for Greg. And it's now 16-8 Duke. Quite a start for the Duke. 16-8 UNLV. Quite a start for the UNLV Runnin Rebels. Okay, back over to Duke. Ball goes to the F2. That's Brian Davis, who's already playing with a couple fouls. And we roll ourselves a 25. And Davis, it looks like a basket. And 25 is assisted, so a basket by Davis. Both teams shooting the ball reasonably well. Both are 60% or above. Nice shot by Davis. We do have an assist by the center, Christian Laettner. They have not seen Laettner with the ball yet, and they're down by 6. Back over to UNLV. Center. Defender is the F2, which is Brian Davis, but which means he's playing safe. Means you use the offensive column instead. So George Ackles gets the ball, gets an 11, and 11 is a basket. And it looks like 4-18 on the assist, so there's an assist as well. These teams are hitting their shots. That's 18-10. The assist will be by the center or the F2. We'll give it to the Plastic Man on the assist. All right. We'll be getting Brian Davis out of there in about less than a minute of play here. Let's see. Going to the B1 or the center. Do they have a B1? They don't. So it's the center. Christian Laettner. 53 on the Laettner card. 53 is a miss. And it is 2-4, so it's a miss 3 by Laettner. His first shot of the game is a 3-point attempt. Not good. Rebound defense F1. That's going to be Larry. Larry with the board. We got a fast break, so we use that fast break deck. So we use it a lot less without playing with the cards only version. And it's a basket for the B1 or B2. And I think if they don't have a B1 or a B2, you give it to the high scorer in the lineup. I believe it's going to just be Larry Johnson going all the way. So slam dunk for Larry Johnson. 4 for 4, 8 points for Larry. It is 20-10. And the Runnin Rebels are running Duke out of the building at the moment. Here we go. C versus defender. It's going to be Christian over Ackles. Ackles' defense gives us a 62. And that's a missed shot. And just a regular miss for Christian. He's 0 for 2. See if the Rebels can get out and run. Nope. Offensive F2. That is going to be Brian Davis. And it says he can put up a 2-point shot on a put-back rebound, and he does. Brian Davis with 4. And Duke still shooting the ball around 55%. Trails by 8. That's a glaring sign of defensive problems when you're still down 8 and you're shooting that well. Here we go. G1. Greg Anthony versus the defensive center. You change a steal to a 2-point basket. All other turnovers remain. So it's going to be on Laettner's card. What kind of defense does Laettner play? And that's a 91. And that is a missed shot. So we're not changing missed shots. Is it a 3 or a 2? Let's see. It looks like a 2-point miss for Anthony. Rebound. Offensive F1. So we're going to give it to Larry Johnson. And UNLV retains possession. F2. Stacey Augmon versus the defensive center of Laettner. Once again, let's see what kind of defense Laettner has. I dropped my die. What kind of defense does Laettner have? 0-4. So his defense says foul on that, and that's, believe it or not, 2 fouls on Christian Laettner. He's going to have to play safe as well. Probably keep him a little longer than Brian Davis. So that's just a foul on Laettner, and that is 5 team fouls on Duke, 2 away from the penalty. Here comes UNLV. G2, Anderson Hunt. Hunt with a 39. 39 for Hunt is an assist. This is the official assist that I was thinking about earlier. Automatic 2 points for a teammate. And the scorer on the assist is a G1, Greg Anthony. Everybody's scoring for UNLV. They lead this one 22-12 right now. So we're about halfway through. I probably wanted Carter too much, but we're going to remove Brian Davis from the game. We'll do a substitution and be right back. All right, back to Duke basketball. Antonio Lang comes in at the forward 2 slot because he's slightly less than Grant Hill on the defensive boards. Dukey's come down. F2. Antonio Lang getting the ball right away. 64. And a 64 will be, looks like a missed shot for Antonio Lang. And he doesn't make 3, so that's not important. Missed by Lang, rebounded by offense G1. So the offense G1 is Bob Hurley. And they'll pass the ball around to the F1 versus the defender. Grant Hill against Larry Johnson. On the defense does Larry play? That is 67 on defense. That's a missed shot. And so Grant Hill does not shoot many 3s, so it's going to be just a missed shot by Grant Hill. Rebound defensive F2. Stacey Augmon. That's going to be a fast break. Let's grab a fast break card and find out what he got. 2-point basket. Center. It looks like it's an automatic basket for George Ackles. There's nothing restricting it. Another dunk on the break for the UNLV Runnin Rebels. That gives them 24 points. They are shooting 67% from the floor at the moment. So they are playing well. Here comes the F2. Back to Lang. The defender is Larry Johnson, though. So the 48 on Larry is going to be a turnover, not a steal, but just a turnover for Antonio Lang. The UNLV's doing at both ends. F1. Larry goes up. That is a 71 for Larry. And that's a missed shot. It's not a missed 3, just a missed 2 for Larry. He's now 4 for 5. He is human. And here comes the rebound, defensive F1, Grant Hill. And it does say fast break, so let's see what the Dukies can do. It's held up. F1 for Duke. Grant Hill. And he's going up. That is a 0-2 for Grant Hill. 0-2 is foul while shooting. And it's going to be on Larry. Question is, does the basket fall? So he's got a foul while shooting, and it's a 96, which is probably a miss, so that's not going to work. But Grant Hill's going to the line for 2, and that's a 19. That's good. And a 14. Those are very easily made. Swish, swish. And at least they're within 10 right now. UNLV gets the ball to the G2 Anderson Hunt. Defenders Thomas Hill. And that's a 93 on Thomas Hill's card. And that's a block shot. So what kind of shot was it? That's the question. And it looks like an 8. So we'll give it a blocked 3-point attempt. Thomas Hill with the block shot. And there was something about that I've got to read up on who gets the ball. There is a difference of greater than 4 inches. Thomas Hill over Hunt. And I can't remember what happens if you block it out of bounds or you block it and go for the rebound. Missed 3 for Anderson Hunt. He's 1 for 3, all 3-point attempts. Okay, clarification with the rules. It is considered a blocked 2-point attempt, not a 3-point attempt. And the fact that Thomas Hill's 3 or more inches taller only works in his advantage, so he can go for a rebound. If he would have been 3 or more inches shorter, the ball would have been a disrupted shot, and I think it might have been blocked out of bounds. Let me take a look one more time. I just keep... if I had been 3 or more inches shorter, it would have just been a disrupted shot and not a block. So they got some interesting rules for block shots, and I'm a big fan of block shots. So let's just go after a regular rebound because it's a definitive block shot. And who? By Thomas Hill. Did I get that down? Yep, Thomas Hill with the block. Rebound is a loose ball foul. And the defensive F1 got the loose ball foul. So it looks like Grant Hill's going to get a foul on that one. That's 2 on Grant Hill. I'm going to play him safe for just a little bit. Getting these guys back on their heels. That is 16 fouls. And so UNLV continues to dominate the ball here. F2. Plastic Man. Defender. Let's see what happens. Antonio Lang. Known to play a little bit of defense in his time. That's C22 on the defense of Lang. Turnover. Not a steal. Looks like it's just a turnover. Yeah, was it 22? Let's double check. Yep, turnover for Plastic Man. And that's just the second turnover for UNLV. Ball goes to the G2. Thomas Hill. Defender is Hunt. Hunt with a 90 on defense. 90 is a missed shot for Thomas Hill. 11, not a missed 3, just a missed shot for Thomas. He's just 1 for 4 now. Rebound offensive F1. That's Grant Hill. Grabbing another rebound. And so Duke sets it up. B2. Christian Laettner, but a defender's card Ackles. And 35 on Ackles is a blocked shot. Blocked shot by Ackles, missed by Laettner. Laettner now 0 for 3. Ackles with a block. Rebound defensive G1, that's Greg Anthony. And the ball goes to the center. Ackles with the ball. And he gets a 22. And a 22 is a basket. No assist, 2-pointer. Ackles on the insides now 3 for 4 from the field. It is 26-14. UNLV showing some dominance here. They were a little hurt by getting beat in those 91 finals by Duke. I think they're taking it out on them and here in Las Vegas. F1 goes to Grant. Grant Hill. Roll. 89 on Grant Hill. That's a nifty assist by Grant Hill. Keeping it within 10 points. The basket goes to B1 or F1. And we do not have a B1, so... and Grant Hill's the F1. So what? I can't remember who we give that to. Let's just roll a dice here. I'll give it to Antonio. I'll give it the second highest score. Let's give it to Christian Laettner, who has not gotten the ball. Let's give it the highest score in the lineup. Let's just do that. 26-16. Goes back to UNLV. And let's see. G2. That's going to be Anderson Hunt. Laettner on defense, but I've got Laettner playing safe with 2 fouls. So we're just going to go off Anderson Hunt's card. And that's a 59 on Hunt. 59 is a miss, and it's a missed 3-point attempt. He loves to fire it from deep. And, yeah, Hunt misfires, rebounded by defensive center Christian Laettner. Ball heads to the B1, which doesn't exist. G2 is going to be Thomas Hill. And Hill gets himself a 0-1. Fouled while shooting. Defender is the G2, which is... that's his defender. Anderson Hunt has 2 fouls. And so that was a foul while shooting, right? 0-1. So we get to check and see if that basket goes in for Thomas Hill. 74, not going to go. It's a 2-point miss and 2 free throws for Thomas Hill. And a 51. Ooh, 51 is 3-12. Well, do I use this as the... Yeah. Good. And a 71, also a 3-12. What an interesting free throw column for Thomas Hill. He's got them both. He's a decent foul shooter. It's just a weirdly done free throw column. That's 26-18. Joe Bryan with a very creative way to do the free throws. All right. Back to UNLV, F1, Larry. Defender card, Grant Hill. Oh, do I have Grant Hill playing safe? Yeah, I do. So it's going to be just Larry's card. 24. Basket. And I rolled a 24, not an assist. Larry's just going to score. And that's going to make it 28-18. Back over to Duke. G1 versus Defender. Defender is Greg Anthony. 33 for Anthony. That's a missed shot. And for Hurley, that's not a missed 3, just a missed 2. Rebound, defensive G1. So Greg Anthony grabbing the boards. He's got at least 3. And the ball to the B2 does not exist. Center. Ackles getting a lot of action considering he only averages 8 points a game. And we got a 98 on Ackles, which is a turnover. And a 5 on Laettner's card is not a steal. So it's a turnover for Ackles. Yeah, we only have 2 steals. They're both by UNLV so far. So that was defensive center, and that was a turnover. So Duke gets the ball back, G2. Thomas Hill, all fouls while shooting are 2-point basket plus fouls. So we'll see what happens on Thomas here, a 61. 61 is a missed shot, missed 2-pointer for Thomas Hill. Thomas has missed 4 field goal attempts in a row. Rebounded by defensive G1. Greg Anthony just hauling in those boards. And here comes UNLV. F2. Anderson Hunt. Defender card. And that's a 94 on the defensive card. That's a block again by Thomas Hill. Just a regular missed shot, as we learned earlier from Anderson Hunt. Rebound, offensive G2. And Anderson Hunt grabs his own rebound. Dishes the ball around to the F1 as we're approaching the 10-minute mark. Larry, Grant Hill's playing defense for another minute, so we're using Larry's column. 34 for Larry, foul while shooting, and that turns into a basket because Grant Hill's playing safe. It's just getting worse for Duke. All right, 30-18. Before the midway mark, we've got ourselves Grant Hill. Defensive center is going to be George Ackles. And that's a 24 on Ackles. 24, that's a blocked shot of Grant Hill. Another block shot for Ackles. And we're going to need a rebound. I'm going to grab my second deck, which I've already pre-set up. Grab that rebound, the high in the game. So what do we got for rebounding? Larry Johnson's 38. I'm pretty sure Larry's going to get it from everybody. And he does. Larry Johnson. So it'll be Duke or UNLV basketball when we return to the action. All right, ready for some final 10-minute action of the first half here at UNLV. First 10 minutes took a little bit longer than I exactly wanted it to take. I know it takes longer when you broadcast things, so I'm going to try to pick up the pace a little bit and see how long it takes to pump out the final 10 minutes of this first half. UNLV has the 30-18 advantage. And there it is. Oops, that's 31. Make it 30. There we go. Leading scorer so far, Larry Johnson, 12 points, 4 boards on 6 of 7. Grant Hill has 6 points for Duke, but I took him out of the game with 2 fouls. We're going to play Christian Laettner. Despite his 2 fouls, I'm not going to play him safe. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to time this final portion of the first half. Let's see if we can get a good pace going. And here we go. UNLV has the ball. It's going to go to the F2. And that is Plastic Man Stacey Augmon. All right, here we go. Augmon gets a 25, and 25 is a missed shot. 2-point attempt. Stacey Augmon, no good. Rebound. Defensive F2. That's going to be Cherokee Parks just into the game. And a fast break. Let's check out the fast break card. Basket F, B to E, but I still think they are, and they are definitely still an A, so it is a basket by the G1 for Duke. G1, Bobby Hurley, he's got 4 points on 2 for 4 from the field. They do cut the lead to 10 points. B1, no. G1, Greg Anthony. Defender's card is Bobby Hurley. And that is a 98, fouled while shooting. So, oh, whoops, wrong one. Wrong card. I was looking at his offensive column. 98, turnover, and not a steal. Just a turnover for Anthony. And Duke's on the prowl. B3, Laettner's a B2, so it's just going to go to the F2. Cherokee Parks. And that's a 79 for Cherokee. Does draw the foul on... Oh, it's the defender's card. 79. And that's a turnover. And that's a steal by Augmon. Turnover Parks. I got to get focused. Got to be laser focused on some of these cards. And so that'll be a fast break opportunity. We'll give it a foul while shooting the G1. Let's see. Is that the G1 that gets to shoot the shot, or is it the G1 that gets the foul? Is it G1 on G1? Let's just do that. I'm gonna ride that into the sunset here. So we'll give that foul to Bobby Hurley. And it says while shooting, so we got to roll to see if Greg Anthony can score on the fast break. And that's a 41. 2-point field goal only goes to 33. 41. It says missed 3. Oh, 3. 41's a made 3-pointer on the fast break. It says foul while shooting, and you check to see if it goes. I am going to give that a 3-point shot for Greg Anthony. Holy cow, that's huge. And so, interesting. That is what you do. It's on a foul while shooting. So 1 free throw for Greg Anthony. And that's a 69. And that is good. That is a 4-point play for Greg Anthony. 34-20. I hope I played that right. Then go with the center. Laettner does have a question mark thingy. Let's go with a 44 on Laettner. And that's a missed shot for Christian Laettner. And let's get a rebound, and we'll check the question mark soon. Rebound, defense, F1, Larry Johnson. Says fast break. I'm going fast break before the end of this. Offensive foul, G2. It's going to be on Travis Bice. All right. And let's just check and see what that question mark would have been. Play result is a defensive foul. Defensive team receives a technical foul. If no foul, home team scores 2-point basket. No, I'm not going to do that. I've already gone past that play. Let's just give Duke the ball back. Let's go. F2. Cherokee Parks versus defensive center, and there's a change steal to 2-point basket. Let's find out. Elmore Spencer playing the defense, and that's a 0-9. 0-9 is foul while shooting. So Cherokee Parks is fouled while shooting. So the foul will be on Elmore Spencer. It's 5th team foul. Cherokee Parks, does he make the 2-pointer? 35. Yes, Cherokee Parks scores. Oops, I put that in the lower box on my score sheet. Oh, come on. All right, Cherokee Parks for 2. He's got 1 free throw coming. 71. Well, 60-81's 2-7. And it's good. Cherokee with a 3-point play gets it right back after the 4-point play. And we're back down to 11. Believe it or not, they're not out of this game. This is a very talented Duke team. B1. Well, don't have a B1, so it's going to be F2. Augmon getting the ball a lot. I mean, he averaged 16.5, so that makes some sense. And that's a 32 for Plastic Man. 32 is a missed shot by Augmon. Rebound F1. That's going to be Antonio Lang, and another future NBAer. Ball comes down. F1. Lang with the ball. He's an E. He passes to B1 or G1. So G1 will be Hurley because Laettner's a B2. So we actually go to Hurley. 90. Hurley is fouled while shooting. Fouls on the defender, Greg Anthony, his first. 6th team foul. We'll see if the jump shot goes. Hurley fires away. 50. You know what? I just missed. I think I missed. Let's see. Let's see. That 50 is a 3-point missed. So is that 3 free throws? I'm going to have to double check on my last 4-point play for Anthony. I can't remember. I think I did that one wrong. I think I was looking at the 3-point miss and I called it a make. So I'm going to reverse that one in a second. I'm just going to give him 2 more free throws. I did not realize that was a 3-point miss instead of a make. So either way, Hurley looks like he's fouled on a 54. And so 31-64, yes. So he's going to get 3 free throws. I believe that was the rule in 92. Not positive on that. So let's roll with it. Literally. 0-1, good. 94, miss. 22, makes 2 out of 3, Bobby Hurley. So it's 25. And I'm going to remove the Greg Anthony 3-pointer because I think it was a 3-point miss. So we're going to give Greg Anthony 2 more free throws. He's already made 1. I just realized that after the play. He makes 2, and he makes 3. So we're going to give them 2 points back on that prior play. I just misread that. It was a 3-point M, and I keep thinking 3-point make. It just goes in my head as 3-point make, but it was a 3-point miss. So it's actually 33-25. Do I have that right? Anthony, 3 free throws, so it should be 33 apparently. 33-25 according to my score sheet. Bobby Hurley made 2 out of 3, and we are going back to UNLV. So I'm just full of errors in this first half. So let's see what goes on. That's F3 of minute pay greater than F1, Larry Johnson. Let's go. 96. Fouled while shooting. Well, the defense is the F2, Cherokee Parks. So he's fouled while shooting. Let's check to see if the ball goes in. LJ's been hot. That's a 0-3. And that's a 2-point field goal. So it's good. Larry, another basket for UNLV. And a free throw. 18 fouls. And it's a red-white 39. Free throw is good. Teams continue to hit at a good pace. Well, Duke's only hitting 41%. UNLV 56%. So 36-25. Here we go. F2. Cherokee Parks. E, no. Pass. That's versus defender. Augmon on defense. Pretty good. 25. Forces a miss on Cherokee Parks. Rebound high at F1. So it's Lang versus Johnson. Home plus 10. Well, that's pretty much gives Johnson it automatic anyway. He already had it. So rebound. Johnson gets the ball to Bice. Defender's card is Thomas Hill. And Thomas Hill with a 95 on defense. Is that another block for Thomas Hill? Holy cow, Thomas Hill, 3 block shots. What is this, Bill Walton? Let's see, that's a block. That's a Thomas Hill. It's not a miss 3, so just a miss 2 for Hill. And the rebound. Offensive F1. Larry Johnson. Everything's flowing Larry's way. And UNLV continues to have the ball here. It's a defensive card of Bobby Hurley on Greg Anthony. And that's a 67. A 67 is another miss. Good defense. 9. Missed 3-point attempt by Anthony. Rebound. Defensive F2. Cherokee Parks. G1, Bobby. Bobby's going 26. Bobby gets an assist. Bob Hurley. That's what he's known for. Cuts it to 9. So Hurley's got himself an assist. Scorer is the center, Christian Laettner, off to a slow start with 4 so far. F2 defender. Plastic Man over Cherokee, and that's a 60 or a 0-6. I'm sorry, 0-6 defender. Foul while shooting. Cherokee Park's second foul. So another foul while shooting means we're rolling to see if Plastic Man can make it, and it's a 50. 2-pointers only go. 3-point miss for Plastic Man. So it's going to be a foul on Cherokee. It looks like we've got ourselves a 3-point miss, which means 3 free throws for Augmon. I can't remember if that was the rule back in 91, but we're going to give it to him. Here we go. Playing it both ways. 47, good. 82, no. And 81, no. He misses 2 out of 3. So 1 more point for UNLV. High at G2. Rebound, Thomas Hill. F1. Antonio Lang with a question mark. And that's a 90 on Lang's card. That's a turnover. Offensive foul was a 6. 8 on defense. That's a steal. Turnover Lang. Steal by Johnson. Let's run the fast break. Foul while shooting. G2. So Thomas Hill's going to pick up his first. So it's a foul while shooting, huh? So now we go to Travis Bice. Check the yellow row, and he's got a 37, which is a missed three-pointer. Another foul on a three. I swear that's what's happening here. So I'm going to give 3 free throws to Travis Bice. And he looks pretty good. 37, or maybe he doesn't. I'm not really sure. It's hard to tell. 51, good. Bice makes 2 in a row. One more, and it's 57. That's only make 2 to 6. Misses the third. So 2 more free throws for UNLV. Rebound high at center. And we're going to give that to Christian Laettner. It is 39-27. Center, Christian Laettner. Defended by the G1. Oh, I probably missed that question mark. I always kind of forget those. G1. Bice, what kind of defense does he play? 71. Fouled while shooting. So we got a 9. Is it a 3-point? Oh, yeah. Fouled while shooting. So foul on, G1. I'm sorry. I had Bice as G1. He's G2. 71 on Anthony, that is. That's a basket with an assist. And, right, I can check to see if that's a 3-point make, but it's not. So it's just a 2-pointer with an assist. So Christian Laettner scores. The assist goes to F1, which is Lang. And they're back down to 10. G1, Greg Anthony. Defender, G2. And that's Thomas Hill. And that's a 60. And a 60 is a miss shot for Anthony. It's a miss 3 for Anthony again. Rebound. Offensive F1, Larry Johnson. UNLV winning the rebound battle 17-11. Ball goes to the B2. Larry's a B3. Center, Elmore Spencer. Defender. It's a 0-0 on Laettner, and it's a foul number 3 on Laettner. We'll play him safe. Don't mean to give him 3 fouls. That's just a foul on Laettner. They're way over the limit at 11 fouls, so they're going to be shooting a couple free throws for Spencer here, and that's a brick. He's not a good foul shooter. He misses them both. So it was a strategic foul, obviously. Rebound. Out of bounds, jump ball, possession arrow. Wow. Who got the jump in this one? The away team got the jump, I think. So the possession arrow should go to UNLV. Got to remember that. C. Back to Spencer. And Spencer gets a 56. 56. And he has a missed shot there, so no good by Spencer. Rebound. High at F2. Cherokee's got a 23. Augmon has a 38 on the offensive glass. UNLV dominating the glass. Larry Johnson, defender's card, Lang. 0-1. Foul, Lang. They are a foul machine this half. And that's a, well, let's see. I'm going to go by the modern foul rules. It's over 10 team fouls. I'm going to give Larry 2 shots. Sometimes back then they still had 1-1, but I think it's now 2. I'm going to give Larry 2 shots. Whoops, that's the wrong dice to roll. That's a 66. And so 59, 66, yeah, 2-8. 6, good. 26. Makes them both. Larry Johnson having a fantastic first half. That's 41-29. Larry with 17 points. He's having a great game. Okay, Laettner playing safe. Here we go. They need his offense. F2, Cherokee Parks getting the ball probably too much. Let's see here. 25 on Cherokee. That's a miss by Cherokee Parks. Rebound. Loose ball foul. Defensive center. Defensive center. Wow. Elmore Spencer with the foul. And that's 17 fouls. 1-1. 1-1 for Laettner. We'll give Laettner the 2 free throws. And that's a 86. 3-7. Yes. 91, no good. So Laettner gets 1 out of 2. Rebound. High at center. Defense +6. 35. He's got 28. Defense with a +6 die. Wow, that is a... Oh, he loses 3 points for playing safe. So he's really a 32 to a 28. So I need at least a 4. Yep, he got it. So yeah, with him playing safe, that's going to be a little different story. Is that what it is? How many rebound? I can't remember. I don't know if you make a rebound adjustment or not. 1 second. Okay, I was on the right track with that review. It's not 3-point difference. That was CB2K. I'm mixing my rules between 2 new games I'm playing. Every rebound battle with a player playing safe is won by the opposing player. So that's Elmore Spencer. So now, no matter what, on every rebound battle that says high at, it goes to the guy not playing safe. So Spencer gets the read. Glad that worked out either way. Anthony, is there a B3? Oh, yeah. Larry, might as well get it. Defensive center is Laettner. Well, Laettner's playing safe, so it's just on Larry's card. And that's a 31. Foul while shooting, I think that just turns into a basket. Another basket for Larry. This is turning out bad for UNLV. They need Laettner's offense, but I'm not sure how much longer I can go with that. Okay, assist on that. No assist. They say no assist when you do that. G2, Thomas Hill. And that's a 34. Basket. 3-pointer. No, 7. It's not a 9. I thought it was 9. 34, not assisted. 2-pointer for Hill. He needed that. He wasn't shooting too well. 32-43. So there it was. Yeah, 34. Yeah, not assisted. Okay. Center. Versus defender. That's Christian Laettner, so that means automatic offensive card for Elmore. That's a 42. 42 is a basket. 2 points. Spencer, no assist. First field goal for Elmore. G2, Thomas Hill. He's being guarded by G1. So 66 on Thomas Hill. Missed shot, and it looks like a missed 3-point attempt by Thomas Hill. Hill continues to huck it up, just not falling. Hill was 534 from the floor, too, so he's not a slouch. Rebound, offensive F2. Cherokee Parks gets the ball back to the G1, and that's Hurley. Hurley with a 26. Assist, Bobby Hurley. Starting to dish him out. Score G1. I think you give it to the high on offense if it's the same guy. We'll give it to Christian Laettner. Not that he deserves it. Not playing a very good half, but it's 34-45. They're not out of this game, considering how dominant UNLV has been. They're not making their free throws. So G2. Ball goes to Bice. Bice. Defender's Hill. using the defender card, 36. And that's a foul on Thomas Hill. That is 2 on Thomas Hill. Oh, geez. Okay, a lot of foul trouble on Duke. And 2 shots for Bice. So I'm just going to roll them both because we get a lot of those multi things. So we got an 83, and it's 2-6. He misses the first. And we get a 56, and it's 2-6. He misses them both. Bice, no good on both free throws. Rebound. Defensive F1. F1 is Lang. And fast break opportunity. A basket if it's a D or E held up, but no, it's a basket for the G1, which is Bobby Hurley on the break. Score 1 for Duke. 36-45, back within 9. That 63% foul shooting is hurting the Runnin Rebels. Okay, B1. No. Center, Elmore Spencer again. Elmore gets a 48. 48's a missed shot for Spencer. Rebound's going to go to the defensive F2. That's Cherokee Parks. Another fast break opportunity for Duke. Turnover, center, Christian Laettner. A little random on that fast break. Here we go. F1. Larry. Larry, defender, Lang. 35 on Lang's card is a blocked shot. Missed by Larry. And it's not a three-pointer because I rolled a 2. Okay, missed by Larry. Blocked by Lang. Rebound. Home center. Elmore Spencer keeps it alive. Lucky break for UNLV goes to the G2. That's Bice. Bice has done a whole lot of bricking from the free throw line. We got a defender card, Hill, and it's a 99. 4th block shot for Hill. Incredible how timely I am on that. Bice is shooting a missed 3-point attempt. Yep. Missed 3, block number 4 for Hill. Another rebound attempt here, high at F1. The F1s are Lang and Johnson. See how Lang is a 24. Johnson is going to grab that rebound. Another big rebound for Johnson. Keeping the ball in play. And they're going to go Spencer. It was usually defender, but it's Christian Laettner. So it's going to be offensive card because he's playing safe with 3 fouls. 77 for Spencer. And that's going to be a turnover. Offensive foul on 8. Yes, turnover, offensive foul, Spencer. Not been a very productive backup. This should be a bigger lead, I think, for UNLV. All right. B1. Nope. F1. Antonio Lang goes up with a 0-5. And that's going to be a foul on the defender, Larry, and that's his second. And that's 18 fouls. 1-1 for Antonio Lang. I got to remember the 1-1. I always give them 2. Let's see. 45. Lang gets it. All right. And a 53. Well, I need a 7 to 10 to get that one. And I got it. Antonio Lang with 2 free throws. All right, 38-45. UNLV suddenly is down to 49% from the field. They're having trouble getting scoring. I'm going to play Larry safe with 2 fouls because I don't want him to get foul number 3 like Christian did. Let's go G1. Anthony. And that's going to be a 64. Anthony gets a missed shot, and it's a missed 3. Anthony not shooting the ball very good. Not very well. Rebounded by defensive center Christian Laettner. And that's a fast break. 2-point basket, F2. Cherokee Parks on the break, slams it home. These fast-breaking teams, it's 45-40, folks. It's a game. Center, Elmore Spencer. Missed, changed to 2-point basket. Well, that'll be interesting. Let's see, 94. Well, that's going to be another turnover for Spencer. Is it a steal? A 10 on Laettner. Looks like a steal. Turnover Spencer. Steal by Laettner. Going to run another one of those fast breaks. Missed shot. Christian Laettner on the break. Rebound. Defensive center fast break. Elmore Spencer. Run on the floor. 2-point basket, B1 or B2. Well, I've only got a B3, but I'm going to give it to Larry anyway. He's as close as I got to those two. So fast break basket, Larry Johnson, slam dunk. And UNLV needed that to stay in front. G2. Thomas Hill. Defender is Bice, and that's a 23. 23 is a basket and an assist for Thomas Hill. And it's not a three-pointer. So Thomas Hill gets the hoop. 47-42. Assist is the G1, Bobby Hurley. And Duke's making this a game as we come down to the final minute or two. About 2 minutes left. F1. Let's see, F1, Larry. Sorry, I was distracted for a second. G2 is the defender. And Thomas Hill, 25. 25 turnover. Turnover by Larry, not a steal. Good D by Thomas Hill. They're going to try to squeeze this game even closer. Oh, does it say change turnover? No. All right. Center versus G2. Versus Travis Bice. Let's see if Bice can play any defense. He hasn't so far. Let's find out. That's an 11. And that's a basket. And 11 to 24 is an assist as well. So Laettner will score on Bice. Starting to heat up. He's hit 11 points now. 47-44. Suddenly, it's a game, folks. And the assist is going to go to F2 if he's 12 plus. What's his assist rating? 5. Nope. G2, Thomas Hill will get the assist. All right. So it's 47-44. And the stage has changed. For some reason, UNLV can't throw the ball in the ocean. Center versus defender, Elmore Spencer, 97. And Elmore is just a turnover machine. Is it a steal? 7 to 12. No, just a turnover for Spencer. Playing out the final minute of this half. Center versus the F1 on defense. That's Larry playing. Oh, I've got him playing safe with 2 fouls. So Laettner's got his ball all to himself. 63. Foul while shooting. That's just going to be a basket. Because Larry Johnson's playing safe, so it's working both ways right now. 50% from the floor for Duke. They're within 1. UNLV looking for answers. F1. Larry, who'd been red hot, gets this shot off. It's an 11. And it's a basket and an assist. And not a three-pointer, just a 2-point shot. Larry's having a fantastic first half. And the assist goes to F2 Plastic Man. Hanging on to the lead, 49-46. F1, Antonio Lang versus the G1. So Greg Anthony will be playing the defense. Foul shooting will be a steal, so that'll be interesting if that occurs. 1-9 on Anthony's defense. Turnover, that is a steal. Turnover Lang. Anthony, a great defensive player. Another steal. And fast break, basket G2, automatic, Travis Bice scores. Just like that, UNLV's across 51 points. And they can do that. They average 98. Ball goes to the F1. That's Antonio. Antonio Lang. Change miss to a 2-point basket. 89. Lang. Turnover by Antonio Lang. Is it a steal? That's going to be the question. You always got to double check for that. A 7 on Larry. Yes, it is. Another steal for Johnson. Johnson's going to run the break. 2-point basket F1. Larry, it says A, they're double A. He scores. Larry on the break. Ringing up the points. 53-46 as this half comes to a close. G1 Hurley. And that's 0-2. And it looks like Hurley is going to be getting a turnover. And is it a steal? Well, it's a 12. Anthony, 6-12. Turnover Hurley. Another steal by Anthony. This team can steal the ball. Running the fast break. Basket F2. It's going to be Plastic Man on the slam dunk. They are just starting to score again. Just like that. B2. Christian. Goes up. 63. Fouled while shooting. His defender's G1. I got Anthony. So it's a foul on Anthony. The question is, does the shot fall for Christian Laettner on Anthony? Well, it's a 31, and that's going to be a basket. Christian Laettner scores. He is doing fantastic now. They needed his offense, and he's going to get one free throw to make it even closer, perhaps. 43, that's good. Christian Laettner keeps the heat on. They're back within 6. Just a few cards left here. Center. Defender's Christian, so Christian's playing safe with those 3 fouls. So we're going to go on Elmore's card, 0-6. Assist Elmore Spencer. He does something productive. 4 once. And the basket on that assist will be F1, Larry Johnson. Do we want to know how much Larry has? Let's wait till the half is over. G1. It's going to Hurley. Oh, wait. Was that? Oh, that was Larry Johnson assist. Sorry. Ball's going to Hill. Buzzer shot here. Let's find out. 30. And a 30 is a basket. 2-pointer. No assist. Thomas Hill scores at the buzzer. Duke, 51. UNLV, 57. What a great first half. Let me tell you the first half stat for Larry Johnson. 27 points on 12 of 14. 3 steals, 9 rebounds. That is your leader. Christian Laettner, despite the fouls, has 3 rebounds, 7 of 12, 2 for 3, 16 points. Thomas Hill, just 4 for 10. But he does have 10 points. Hurley with 8 points and 4 assists. That's a heck of a game, and we're going to have a battle in the second half. I can just tell.